Hello, everyone. I'm Mike Federley, the CEO of Forbes, and it's my pleasure to welcome everyone here and really to say thank you to Mayor Bibb for inviting us to this fantastic venue to kick off our official kickoff of Forbes Under 30. We'll hear from Mayor Bibb and Congresswoman Brown a little bit later. But this is really about enjoying the beginning of Under 30 and really to begin the party. And speaking of begin the party, I woke up at 4 a.m. this morning in Portland, Maine, took a flight to Detroit, and then the quick flight over to here to Cleveland. And as I was on the flight from Detroit to Cleveland, I could start hearing buzz, and I'd hear like 30, under, Forbes, like different words going on. I said, oh, there's some people here. So I went over and introduced myself to several people on the plane, and the excitement was great. We got off the plane. They wanted pictures in front of the Cleveland sign in the airport. We step out onto the curb, and Mayor Bibb's announcement right above our heads, welcoming us to Cleveland. So it was a fantastic entree into the city, and I can tell by the folks I was with, the excitement is building all over town. So it was very nice. I also want to thank and welcome the VIP members here who are our local under 30 listers from Ohio. So raise your hand if you're an under 30 lister. There we go. We're here with them and some of the best and brightest here in Cleveland. As I said, I just got the opportunity to meet Congresswoman Shontel Brown, who is a native of Cleveland. So we've got all the heavies in Cleveland with us. This is great. And I should say, for many of us here at Forbes, Ohio has a special place in our hearts as well. A number of us went to school in Ohio. Myself, I spent what I call the wonder years in Columbus, Ohio, in Upper Arlington. I grew up there. As I say, it was my first beer, my first girlfriend, my first license, and it was those great years from about 9 to 16 or so. So maybe 18, I can't remember what the age was then. But at any rate, it was a terrific time, and for many of us, this summit is very personal that we brought it back to Ohio, or brought it to Ohio. And I don't need to tell anyone here that Ohio has some of the world's most recognizable brands. It's home to world-class education, of course, home to the internationally acclaimed Cleveland Clinic and the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, where we'll be having our closing party later this week. But really, one of the greatest treasures that the state has to offer is the amazing public-private partnership that is singularly focused on bringing talent and jobs to this great state. And that, I want to thank Jobs Ohio, led by our friend JP back there. And JP and the Jobs Ohio group have really been true visionaries and the driving force behind bringing Forbes Under 30 to the great state of Ohio. So thanks to Jobs Ohio. I know I saw Beju Shah here earlier. There he is right there, President and CEO of Greater Cleveland Partnership, who's been instrumental in bringing Under 30 to life in the vibrant city. And his team, boy, when was that? Last fall, gave us the tour that just made us really feel terrific about Cleveland and all the opportunities and possibilities for our Under 30 here. So for those of you who have made the Forbes Under 30 list, congratulations. All we ask of you is now show us what's next and take us into the next decades ahead. And for those of you who aspire to success and recognition, you'll find a community here in the under 30s of like-minded entrepreneurs, creators, entertainers, and leaders. Use this time over the next few days to network and get to know one another, to listen and to learn. And I can tell you, you don't need to be under 30 to do that. I call myself an under 30 square, so squared it is. So my job today is very simple. It's to welcome you to the Forbes Under 30 Summit. So thank you, Mayor, thank you, JP and Jobs Ohio for making all of this happen, and for opening this great city to make this what may be the most memorable Under 30 Summit yet. So enjoy some food, enjoy some drinks. I think the mayor is going to come up in a little bit for a toast, as well as the Congresswoman. So look forward to that, and thanks again for joining us.
Welcome to Cleveland City Hall for the official Forbes 30 Under 30 kickoff. I first want to just acknowledge the leadership team at Forbes for not only choosing Ohio, but choosing Cleveland. When JP reached out to me earlier last year to talk about this opportunity, my administration jumped as quickly as we possibly could to be the first city in the state to welcome Forbes for the first time to the great state of Ohio. So let's give Forbes some love for choosing the great city of Cleveland, Ohio. We recognize here at City Hall that we can't do this alone. So I want to just acknowledge the corporate partners who made this possible. We have the CEO of Sherwin-Williams here, John Marickus. Let's give him a round of applause if we can. We also have Chanel Smith-Wiggum, Executive Vice President at Key Bank as well, too. Let's give her a round of applause if we can. It truly takes the private sector to make these events possible. Also want to acknowledge our esteemed Council President, Blaine Griffin, who's here as well, too. City Council has been a great partner in making sure we landed this summit here in Cleveland this year. You know, you're standing in a historic building in our great city. This building was built by the esteemed civic planner, Daniel Burnham. He created this entire plaza that we have here in the core of our city. And he has this great quote that I try to live by every single day. Make no little plans. Make no little plans. I think our awardees here today have always had big, bold, audacious plans. But as we celebrate your honor here this week, as we write the next chapter, now more than ever, to heal our nation at home and abroad, we got to make bigger, bolder, more audacious plans. And we at Cleveland want to lead the way. So let's toast to your vision, to your entrepreneurial spirit, but also let's toast to the fact that Cleveland is making a big, bold comeback. Hear, hear. But that comeback can't be possible without great partners in Washington, D.C. So I have the esteemed honor and privilege to introduce my sister, our amazing Congresswoman Shontel Brown. Congresswoman.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thank you. It is an awesome day here in Cleveland, and thank you, my brother, Mayor Bibb, for just being such a gracious host. I also want to recognize County Executive Chris Ronayne, who is also in the building. Mr. Ronayne, we could not do this without you either. I come from county government, so I'm always on the lookout for my county folks. But I want to just say that this event is so incredible because we have people here that, from mixing on turntables to mixing applesauce in the room. We have some of the best and brightest minds. The creme de la creme is in the room. And when we think about how awesome this opportunity is for Forbes to celebrate the 30 right here Look, on a rainy day in Cleveland, we could be doing a lot of different things, but we are here today to celebrate some of the best and brightest minds in Cleveland has to offer. So I could not be more proud to stand here in this Rotunda with the mic going in and out to celebrate this moment because it is a big deal. Thank you, Forbes, for choosing Cleveland, the best location in the nation. We are definitely in a renaissance position, and we are definitely coming back. This is a time where we get to celebrate, uplift, and shine for the rest of the world. The CEO was telling me he was on a plane, and people were talking about Forbes and 30 under 30. Cleveland is on the comeback. It is. And so with that, I just want to say welcome back to Cleveland. Make sure you spend lots of money here in Cleveland. The mayor welcomed you to Cleveland, and I'm welcoming you to the 11th Congressional District. Enjoy, God bless, and happy celebration with the 30 under 30.
I am the last person today that will address you. So my name is JP Nassif. I'm the President and CEO of Jobs Ohio. We're Ohio's Economic Development Corporation, and we are so grateful for the opportunity to be here in Cleveland. I want to thank, I know there's been a lot of thank yous, but thanking people is important, especially in a place like Ohio. Where one of the things that makes us so unique and special is we're not an autocratic state controlled from one place. We've got city-states, we've got jurisdictions, we've got uniqueness in each of those jurisdictions. But what makes us special is over the decades, a lot of the decades of challenging times, we learned to work well together because we have not given up on ourselves. For those of you that are new to Ohio, you might not have a great understanding of what we're about or who we are. What we've learned in the marketplace is either people don't know who we are and hey, you're from Iowa, that's great. No, it's Ohio actually. Or terms like Rust Belt, flyover state. For those of us that have stayed here, we love this place because it's a state of balance where we can live and raise a family, if that's what you choose to do. And you don't have to sacrifice your professional and business opportunity, and you don't have to sacrifice your family, community, or other personal endeavors. It's a wonderful place with a wonderful quality of life. We're grateful that you're here. We'd like you to talk about your experience here. We'd like for you to share with us what you liked about it, but frankly, we'd like you to share with us what we could do better. Because we work together to make our environment better, and this is part of it, so I want to thank Forbes, Mike, Sherry, thank you so much for getting us to this point. Our local and regional partners, Bill Kaler, I saw him here. We thank Baiju Shaw. And of course, our friends at the city and the county. I saw the mayor here. He did a great job earlier today. You heard from our congressional delegation. Our congressional delegation works in a bipartisan manner to get things done. So we are grateful that you're here. I want to recognize my wife, Carmen. I want to recognize Victoria Bichkowski, Alyssa Hardenberg, and Phil Greenberg, and Josh Eck from the Jobs Ohio team. Have a great time while you're here. Enjoy Cleveland, enjoy Ohio, and share your experience. Thank you all very much.